Let's have another battle breakdown, shall we? But before we can get there, we have just a little bit of story stuff to get through. I think one of the differences between Shining Force and some other JRPGs I've played is that in this game you are almost too late in a lot of places. Also, look at that terrain. I thought you guys had learned your lessons. But no, don't get fooled by those green tiles, those aren't plains. They are thick brush and they also restrict movement a lot. I guess it isn't Shining Force unless we get at least a couple of these maps. Yeah, we gotta hurry through this stuff. The first place that we get serious pushback is the bridge here. That was kind of a close call. You know, it was almost blocked, and that would have slowed us down a lot and would have made us unable to use a lot of the characters that I want to level up, and also maybe even applied a little danger. But fortunately, none of that happened because I was able to block them off a bit and create room for our people to cross the bridge. There's also quite a few enemies in one place. Blaze 2 would have been very nice to have, but do not quite have that yet. And of course, enemies do defend themselves on occasion, so it was a little bit slow going here, even though I was able to get a reasonable position for this. Also, Nick tanked a whole bunch, which is a refreshing change from Shining Force 1. And after just a moderate amount of effort, we finally cleared them out and opened the way forward. Claude, our newest party member, is better than I remember Birdman being in Shining Force, so that was a nice surprise. He got some pretty decent growths on the level or two that he got in this battle. And we got a new enemy called the Ratfly, which I just showed the stats of. His stats are pretty good, but unfortunately, since it's the only flying unit in that little group, and also because the terrain was very restrictive, and the Ratfly is very aggressive, it just charged into my entire team, and that happened. Flying units are best in groups, or failing that, used very carefully, and neither of them was the case here. We also got another new enemy, the Hell Soldier. Well, on its own, it's not super threatening. I guess it's another of those introduction things where we'll face larger numbers of them later. The main thing is that they do not fall easily. Their defense is okay, they have a lot of health, and they don't really have anything special about them. Enemies still do not hit me very hard. That's the main reason that the bridge fight, despite taking a while, was not very threatening. I hope that they make enemies threatening a little bit earlier than it happens in Shining Force 1, because having those laser robots made fights much more interesting. And there was also a brass loader, but we took that out without any problems, and there we are. Next is a town battle, which is fairly rare. I think there's one per Shining Force game. We'll see how that goes next time. Later.